Don't go anywhere. You guys are the terrific team.
Live from Los Angeles, BeTerrific shines the BeTerrific Spotlight on E3, only on the BeTerrific Network.
Hey everyone, Allison Berger here, and we figured out how to make it to the other side of Servios's booth. We made it here.
Yeah, that was very difficult.
It was difficult. You have a lot going on, a lot of people here. You must be doing something right.
We do. It is so awesome to see people come out here, to get to play the games for the first time, to see their excitement. It's just a huge thrill for the entire development team.
Well, I'm happy to be here too. You've thrilled me.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So now we're with Sprint Vector.
Yes.
So tell me what's going on behind us now.
Sure. So
as long as we don't get hit in the process.
we might get hit. So Sprint Vector is very different than raw data. So raw data was very much in the gritty sci-fi future, very realistic. Robots, hordes, counter kill, you being the superhero. Sprint Vector is very different. It's very colorful, very comical, very happy. It's very fast-paced. What we're calling it, it's an adrenaline platformer. And what that means, it's about moving at incredible speeds in VR. You're running, you're jumping, you're flying at 60, 70 miles an hour without nausea.
How do you accomplish that?
It's been a huge feat. In fact, one of the biggest challenges and barriers for game development thus far in VR has been locomotion. And as opposed to avoiding that, Servios, we decided we're going to solve this head on, right? And we're really happy to unveil to everybody that we've done that. We're calling it our fluid locomotion system. And there's a lot of pieces to it. There's a lot of steps. I won't give everyone their secrets right away. But kind of the general gist of it is the biggest disconnect why people get nauseous is when the mind believes what it's seeing in the experience, but the body doesn't connect with what the mind expects. That's when nausea occurs. And as you can see what they're doing here, they're being very physical. They're moving their bodies, big motions, moving their arms as if they were running or cross-country skiing or skating. The faster they go, the more physical you can get. The nausea is not a problem anymore. Nobody gets sick.
That's good. You don't need any trash cans in the booth. Everything's safe.
No, everyone's having a great time. In fact, that actually wasn't the harder part of the system. The harder part of the system was what we call intended motion. So humans, we come in all different sizes, shapes, and forms, right? And if we all ran from one side of the room to another, we would move our bodies very differently. So that's a big challenge going back to what we were saying earlier. These new things that we never expected we have to solve in VR. So we had to build a bunch of systems in the back end so that it doesn't matter who's playing the game, when they're running like they intend to run as they happen to move their body, it just works for them, right? That was the big challenge, actually.
And you accomplished it. You beat the challenge.
We're super excited. I mean, we have so many different people trying it. They're all having such a great time. It's a really great feeling for the whole development team.
That's wonderful. Now, I know that you have a character standing on the side here. Who is this character, and what's his involvement in Sprint Vector?
Sure, so that's actually Mr. Entertainment. He's actually the announcer voice you're hearing. So like I said, Sprint Vector is very colorful, very fun. It's actually kind of a game show themed, you know, a lot of humor and comedy, and so our characters are very lively, right? So that's a big part of this game. It's actually it's more of a competitive racing experience. In fact, for the first time, what Sprint Vector brings to the table for the first time is a virtual game with a lot of physicality brought together for the first time ever. So it's just amazing what this means for spectating or for competitive sports going forward.
That's awesome. I'm just going to make sure because we just talked about the character that was right here, so make sure my friends at home got to see who we were just chatting about, because I think it's really cool. I mean, it glows with the it's so loud here. Everyone's having a hard. We talked about this guy right over here, the cool character, because it's part of the whole colorful. I mean, everyone needs to have, you know, an icon part of their game.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's a big part of the game, having these very over-the-top, colorful, fun characters, you know, very entertaining, you know, to watch them go through this race and have a great time, yeah.
These guys behind us seem to be having a great time. They're moving and grooving.
Oh yes, they're very, very fast. In fact, they're actually trying to beat their records here. So we have a competition going on. Again, going back to the physical competition, the faster you move your body in this game, the faster you go in the game, right? So it is, as much as a video game competition, it's a physical competition. So they're trying to actually beat the time. They're trying to beat the records to win some of the prizes today.
What prizes are you giving away?
I think we're giving away some graphics cards. Yeah, very excited about that.
Ooh, do you have an extra one for me?
Well,
I can move fast without being in the game. I can move all the time.
Well, we're going to have to put you in the game. If you beat their record, the card is yours.
Okay, deal. So tell me about what consoles your games are playing on.
Yeah, absolutely. So at Survios, we just love VR, right? So we're actually platform agnostic. We make all of our products for all the VR platforms we can get them on, right? So right now, raw data is already out there right now, early access for the Vive and for the Rift. And we're also announcing today, later this year, when we release version 1, it will be out for the PlayStation VR as well. Sprint Vector isn't out yet, but you already see it's already on the Vive. We're excited to get it on all the other platforms that we can in the future as well.
And do we get to know when the release date is?
Right now, our Steam page and our websites are up. People can wish list it, sign up for the closed beta. We're going to be launching Sprint Vector later this year.
Do I get a date? I want a release date.
I don't know exactly what the release date is, but it's going to be in 2017.
My goal for today is to get release dates.
Well, you're going to have to sync up with our marketing team. That's up to them.
All right, I'll talk to them next. You know, there's so much going on. It's always an adventure at E3.
That's the fun of the show, right? Doing it live, all these different people, you never know what's going to happen.
Well, this has been so much fun. Thanks so much, Mike.
No, thank you for coming by.
All right, well, we're going to sprint to our next interview, so stay tuned on BeTerrific because there's more to come live at E3.
Don't go anywhere. You guys are the terrific team.
Live from Los Angeles, BeTerrific shines the BeTerrific Spotlight on E3, only on the BeTerrific Network.